Okay, minasan, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Wait, you're at a Japanese festival. Let's sound a little Genki. Konnichiwa. Oh yes, that's much better. Thank you all for coming today. It's a beautiful day. I love that we have a tent. And I hope that you can feel the presence of Japanese culture through our performance. This is called wadaiko, and wadaiko is just Japanese style drumming. And taiko actually means big or fat drum. And so our drums are made, most of them are made here in the US by a guy who lives in Washington. And he puts together oak barrel staves and then puts on the rawhide skins. And we do have one official drum from the long time generations, hundreds of years makers, Asano Taiko. And that's a very special drum. We only have it because a friend who had brought it back from Japan, she moved back to Japan to teach tea ceremony and learn how to do tea ceremony. She actually was so dedicated. This is like an all-day event where she would sit seiza, learn how to put on her kimono. Really beautiful way to express Japanese culture in another tranquil, soothing way. So our drumming is not very tranquil. If you need to cover your ears, that's okay. So now we have Mana-chan is handing out naruko. And naruko are shakers. And for this song, we just want you to shake along. So there's some quiet parts. So try to know where you should keep the quietness. That's okay if you miss it. But if you get tired of shaking, pass it on to the next person. That way everyone gets a chance. And at the end of this song, Sanja will pick up the naruko from you. But this piece is from Deb's group in Japan. She lived in Matsuzaka, in Japan. And so I lived in Nagasaki Ken in Japan. And Naoko is from Shiba Ken. And actually Kat lived in Okinawa. So we all have kind of Japanese connection. And I'll talk a little bit more about our different connections to Japan and how growing up Japanese or non-Japanese affected us. And I hope you enjoy. So thank you so much for coming. And I thank OSTA, Omaha Sister Cities, for all their volunteer hours to make this event happen. And also to Lauritzen Gardens for sponsoring it and doing a lot of work too. Without your efforts, we couldn't do this. So, 本当にありがとうございます。 Okay, oh, thank you. I didn't know what to do for that sound. So, that song was just so fun and kind of dancey. And our next song is a little bit more serious, but still not a lot of power coming at you. But our next song is called Hiryu, and it means flying dragon. Does anyone know the difference between an Asian dragon and a European dragon? Well, kind of, but I mean the Asian dragons are more like a serpent, right? They kind of fly through the air, and they're a symbol of intelligence and wisdom. So a little bit different. I think the European dragons are a little more zesty, right? Okay, so what I want to say, sometimes when we're performing, usually not in this song, but maybe in the final song of our set, we might have some mishaps that look like this. Can everyone see this? So sometimes our bachi, this is called bachi. Can everyone say that? Bachi. Sometimes it breaks suddenly, and a piece will shoot off, right? And it's like, oh, and that's why we have extras behind each drum. That helps us in case we have a mishap. So, you know, in Japan, if a mishap happens, and let's say you get hit by the broken piece that shoots out, it's your honor, right? You are honored by the broken bachi. In Japan, we don't sue. Things happen, right? That's just natural nature. Anyhow, so I just thought that's kind of funny. Hopefully that won't happen today. Other mishaps, on cement, if we drop a bachi, we need to put that bachi away for the day because cement really hurts the playing surface. It scratches it all up. We'd have to sand it really well. And then another thing that happens, it won't happen today because it's pretty warm. I know in cold weather, I've lost my bachi in this piece. You know, when we're spinning, my hands were too cold, my bachi just flew out of my hands. It landed on the wooden stage with a big bang, and I went to get it, and it rolled off. So sometimes funny things happen, we just never know. Just know we're a group that does this for a hobby and just for the love of sharing our culture with you all. So thank you so much for coming today. So I just need to thank Wade and Milani for stepping in today. They're just, they are randomly first-time players for that piece. So thank you for being so brave. Yay! One of our members happens to be sick today, and they're like, oh, we play regular drums. We could keep the rhythm. Pretty cool, huh? Yay! All right, so our next piece is called Miyake, and it's a sideways lunging piece that may remind you of martial arts, but it's from the island of Izu and pulling in fishing nets. So that's the imagery that we hope you can find with this. Another thing I wanted to talk about, sorry, it's kind of fuzzy, is I'll try to not move. I think it's buzzing everywhere. So one thing I want you to know is that they have so many beautiful opportunities to create Japanese art, like origami, or to watch kendo and Japanese dances, and they have awesome ice cream back there. This is really a chance to go to Japan without actually having to leave your country. But I do suggest for everyone to try to travel somewhere, and if you can, not just as a tourist, because you really learn the people and the language and the customs if you can get out among the people. And it is enriching and wonderful. You will never forget that experience. Oh, hi, Modeka-san. Thank you for coming. Oh, it reminds me, we also give lessons and we do workshops, and that's so fun for anyone to learn, any ages. And right now we don't have classes scheduled, but some of our group members came through learning in our classes. And we also put them on for schools, for retirement centers, for daycares. So if you want to bring like a fun, energetic performance to your event, just reach out to us. Also, if you want to talk to us afterwards because you feel inspired or have any questions, feel free to come on over and just ask us questions. We invite all comments. It's really good to have your feedback too. Okay, any quick questions before we move on to Miyake? No questions? It's amazing when we perform at schools, the kids have a billion questions. Like they'll say things like, I know how to play this game, like some video game. It's really cute. Okay, no questions. I'll tell you a little bit. These are hoppy. These are our festival coats. They're made out of cotton. And they'll have different words on it. Mine has Itsumoko, which is my group in Japan. Deb's copy had her group's name in Japan. So it'll also say maybe the festival that it's from. So you can kind of identify people's groups with these. There's so many fun things about Japan. Okay, we're going to do Miyake now. So think of any questions if you have. Thank you.
Who's first and second?
really, for being really brave. Give another hand to Wade and Milani. That's a big step. Okay, woo. Our next piece is called Yatai, and it is usually performed seated, but it works better if we're on a stage so people can see us. So today we'll just perform it upright. But I wanted to share something very pertinent to kind of these times. And there's a display inside for the Japanese Hall, which is just an excellent piece of history about Japanese in Nebraska. So if you get a chance to see that, Vicki worked so hard on bringing that kind of honor and memorial to the Japanese in western Nebraska. It's beautiful. So, you know, if it was World War II today, so I would be in the camps, Milani or Mana-chan would be in the camps, Naoko and Kat would be in the camps. My brother, also who's here, he's half Japanese, would be in the camps. My nephew, who is 1/4 Japanese, hi Sawyer, he doesn't look Japanese though. We'd all be in the camps because they took people who are 1/8 Japanese. And it is really difficult to fathom that me and my children, my brothers, my mom, my nieces and nephews, we'd all be in the camps. Like, we're so American. We didn't even grow up learning how to speak Japanese. We hadn't been in Japan until we were older. So that kind of blows my mind. And I want everyone to be aware that, my dad served in the Navy. He met my mom in Yokosuka, Japan, when his Navy ship was stationed there. He had a supply ship. It's really weird to think that that could happen in America. And actually, their marriage would have been illegal even up to the early 60s, which I'm like, boom. But to me, that's just normal. Actually, I didn't even know that my mom was foreign. I didn't know she had an accent. Actually, I didn't even know I looked different till we moved to a small town. Kids were calling me a chink. I didn't know what any of that meant. Like, I didn't have any clue because I just thought I was a human being. So I just want you to think about that. And now, everything I do is really Japan related. I love being able to share my mom's culture, and I feel so proud that we even have the opportunity to do this. And our group has been going on now for over 25 years. So thank you all for your support. That's kind of funny. I'm used to doing both parts, and my muscle memory almost took over and did the part I wasn't supposed to do for today. It's kind of cool how that is. It's really wonderful after you've been doing taiko for so many years. You don't even have to think about the songs. It just comes out of your body and your soul. And that is the amazing part I really enjoy. It's a physical, musical piece that can really engage the audience because you all can feel it within your soul. Just as if you were still in your mother's womb, feeling her heartbeat. I think that's beautiful. So I want to talk to other people who may have immigrant or refugee parents. And when we were born, my brothers and I, people told my mom not to teach us Japanese because we would be confused. And you know, after World War II, Japan was not a good language to know, right? We were the enemy. But it really hit me when I was in junior high how terrible it was that I didn't know my mom's own language. So sorry, I might cry, but she got a phone call late at night, and you know, none of us understood what she was saying. She was just crying and talking to someone and crying. We couldn't understand anything, and later, when she got off the phone, she had learned that our cousins had died in a mudslide, and my aunt was in the hospital. She had been swept away too, but she managed to catch onto a tree and held on as all the debris and water and mud swept away. Her whole family, their house, her legs were so damaged, her body was so damaged, she couldn't talk for over a month. She couldn't hear, her ears were full of mud. And my uncle, he was also swept away. He happened to catch onto a roof and saved himself that way, but they were living with his parents, as is usual in Japan, you know, a multi-generational household. His parents were swept away, their 2 children were swept away, and they didn't find my cousins until like a week later. One was under a car, and they were 5 and 3. So I thought then, if something happened to my mom, none of us would be able to tell our relatives what happened. And it's really important to keep your language and your connection and your culture. I just can't express that enough. I feel right now, maybe a lot of people feel they have to hide their culture and their language. But it is something to be proud of. It's something that makes you wonderful. It gives you depth. It gives you opportunities. It gives you amazing food. I will always love Japanese food. I'm grown up, and I still can think of all the beautiful things my mom made. And I didn't realize how lucky I was. I remember one time in church at a potluck, a woman behind me was like, "Oh, what is this? Did your mom make it?" And I remember saying, "Yeah, it's some kind of Japanese dish." But that woman said to me, "This is amazing. You have the best of both worlds." And I want you to know, her words have stuck with me for 40 years. So just remember that. Remember, we can uplift each other and really bring positivity. And I hope you can feel that through our songs. And I hope you can feel our hearts coming out to you. So, thank you. And this song is a battle song. So we're battling and fighting the enemy, and we're going to win. So I have to congratulate Kat. I didn't want to say it before she performed, but this is the first time she's performed this song in front of people. So wonderful job, Kat. Yeah, this song takes a lot of concentration and a lot of power. It was written by my leader, Shimomura Sensei, who passed away last May. It's really hard. I hadn't been back to Japan for like the whole COVID time, and when I go back, I always look forward to seeing him, and I show him videos of our group, and he always critiques, especially me. He's like, you need to be down lower, you need to do this. But he was always so proud that his group in Japan lived on through us here in Nebraska. And we have to thank all the people who hire us and allow us to keep sharing our art. So thank you so very much. Now, our last piece is called Hawkeye, and it means ocean wave. And it's another piece that uses a lot of energy. Ooh, I hope I can make it. But does anyone have any quick questions? You didn't let me take a drink of water.
What's your question? Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's kind of a two-part question. What kind of maintenance does the drums require? And what kind of maintenance do your wrists require?
So his questions were, what kind of maintenance do the drums require? So the Shime drums, we sound them out, and according to weather, humidity, no humidity, the sound may get a little low, and we can tighten those bolts with a wrench. Now those drums look small, but they each weigh about 45 pounds because of the metal on them. And then these drums, we just try to keep them covered, and we rehearse with towels on them to protect their heads, but there's really nothing besides watching out for temperature extremes. So when we perform in the winter, we make sure to give them some time to adjust. It's like any wooden instrument. We don't want them to crack, although our maker, what is it called? He dried them out, put them in a kiln, since Nebraska has such extreme weather. And then the second question was, how do we maintain our wrists? So I teach, the form of taiko I teach should be easier on our bodies. I know when Deb first joined us, I was like, oh, her drumming style is really hard on the shoulders.
I had 2 shoulder surgeries, so I'm good now.
I don't know if it was from her previous taiko, but so we all learn different forms in different taiko. But really, we want the bachi to take the stress. Your body should not be feeling any stress. And all the power comes from your hara. So the hara is your core. So a lot of people think we're using our arms, but everything comes from this central area. So you need to be strong. And I know, so when I was pregnant, all 3 times when I played, I lost that power because, okay, sorry young women, your stomach muscles split apart as you get bigger. They eventually go back together after a while. But that was interesting because when I played, I was like, wow, I can't really play, and I have to use my arms more. I felt like I was flailing about. So that's kind of interesting to have that difference in perspective about how important the core is. And then also when you hit, if you are just whapping the drum, all that shock will go up into your arms. So when we hit, we want to transfer all that power and movement through the drum. So when you think about a hit, Deb, can you show real quick? The hit should hit like at a pi, maybe a pi angle, and all that power goes through the drum. Maybe do a different, yeah, it should go through. And not through your arms, basically. But those are great questions, thank you. See, I have my breath now. Good job, sir. All right, so this is our last piece, Hakai, and we'll be performing again at 3:30. Some things will be a little bit changed up if you want to come again. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, and enjoy the rest of the festival. Thank you so much. We appreciate Austin.